It's a late winter evening at An Unlikely Story. The Plainville, Mass. bookstore opened in 2015 by Diary of a Wimpy Kid author Jeff Kinney. On this night, things are quiet, mostly, except for the second floor.
We all kind of come from different backgrounds and different reasons for being here. You know, some of us have picked it up from other instruments, others of us never played before. We've got lawyers and doctors and teachers and everything. Rock me, mama, any way you feel.
Cindy Miller, herself an anthropology professor at Emerson College, is the co-founder and director of the aptly named Unlikely Strummers, a 25-member amateur ukulele band started in 2017.
Originally, the name came from the fact that we started playing here at An Unlikely Story bookstore, but it just so fits us.
Unlikely to begin with that something as small as the humble ukulele is bigger than ever.
There's a huge ukulele boom. We're taking over. Ukulele is a great way to create community. You don't have to have a lot of music background. You know 4 or 5 basic chords, and you can sit and you can play with people.
My daughter gave me a ukulele for Christmas a few years ago, and a book with 365 ukulele tunes.
Attorney Larry Krasnow taught himself the tunes, then heard about the Unlikely Strummers.
I drove down here, talked to Cindy, and I said, how do you join this? And she said, well, can you play chords? I said, yes. She said, you're in.
We play a lot of early rock. We play Santana. We've done a little hip hop.
No Def Leppard yet?
No Def Leppard yet. People do yell Freebird every once in a while. All right, let's go.
But it's the impromptu, unexpected little concerts that have really put the Unlikely Strummers on the local musical map.
Hi, Jane. We're the Unlikely Strummers.
Have you been uked?
Don't worry, be happy now.
The look on the people's faces when we show up and they're just dumbfounded and they don't know like where to look, and we're just smiling at them and singing in their faces.
To fundraise for children's hospitals, the group will show up anywhere, home, office, or in this case, a Target, and serenade a very surprised someone like Jane here, whose boss wanted her not to worry about a new assignment at the store. Last year, as a community service project, the group donated ukuleles to public libraries.
Sometimes we put on little concerts with them to generate interest, so little kids are getting very interested in playing the ukulele. It's their size.
It seems to be a good fit no matter one's size or age, or even if you hadn't planned on any ukulele in your life at all. It's called the Winnipesaukee Mystery Stone. It was allegedly discovered in 1872 while a post hole was being dug on the shore of the Big Lake, and that's pretty much all that's known for certain about the state's egg-shaped ongoing question mark.
There was some newspaper coverage fairly early, the summer and fall of 1872. They thought, oh, an ancient Indian artifact.
Wes Bala of the New Hampshire Historical Society is used to people dropping by the Society's museum in Concord and asking about the Mystery Stone. Making things more curious are the carvings on the stone. Oh, and a perfectly drilled hole right through it.
We've had it examined by a geologist with something called a borescope, which actually went inside the drill holes and looked around. Nothing is really conclusive is the problem.
Some have speculated that the stone is a fake, deliberately buried in order to be found.
Where do you come down on the hoax thing?
It's after the American Civil War. Amateur historians, people are interested in other cultures and other histories and finding objects. And
I wonder if they had to dig this hard to find the stone itself.
So, is it theoretically possible that it is genuinely old?
Yeah, anything is possible. We as an institution have an obligation to base any conclusions on documentation.
So, in other words, call this one more who knows than who knew.
The Winnipesaukee Mystery Stone remains a mystery.
Right. Yep.
A mystery indeed, and we'd love to provide an update on the Winnipesaukee Mystery Stone, but that seems unlikely to happen. Plus, as Ted points out, then they'd have to, well, rename it. And back to the Unlikely Strummers, they continue their amazing work, and Cindy continues to offer beginning ukulele lessons at an Unlikely bookstore and some other locations. We'll have a link to information on our website.